Big salute, big salute, big salute, big salute, big salute. Big salute. Love one, support goons, support squad. Love y'all, man. Big brother, big sis, fam. Love y'all, man. Hey, if you supposed to be all boosted up and the immune system so strong, what you scared of me for? I don't need all that. That's like when we was playing football. We used to think that the dudes that took the steroids that make y'all super strong and man, that shit make you soft, man. That shit don't make you strong. That shit make you soft. Yeah, it's performance enhancing a little bit, but it ain't like the all. It ain't stronger than the all natural. Cause yeah, that ninth, 10th grade year when the boys all big, but then once you hit it, and you catch up naturally, the boys on that juice can't hang. Boy, that's why it ain't last long as it, because if it was really worth something, there'd be a lot more people on that juice. That juice ain't that juice don't do nothing but break your body down. Yeah, the first brothers they found out was on that juice. When boys start getting sick. But yeah. They gonna have to force that on me. I ain't just willingly gonna take it. You know, I know a lot of people took it because y'all scared. It's okay. It's okay to be scared. I understand. You don't know what to do. And then and if you knew the consequences, you sacrificed yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what them people done put in you. You don't know what them people put in them folks. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I just got to pray for my folks, man. Cause this next chapter, chapter 51, y'all pay attention. Chapter 51, men's hearts failing, fear. Men's hearts failing, fear. How true the prophecy of Jesus. Luke, I'm assuming Luke, it says LU, chapter 21, 25, verse 25 through 26. Concerning the present time, we bear witness that the sea and waves are roaring and that fear is now covering the nations as shown by the unusual heart failure that is now occurring among men. These are signs of the end of the present world. The sea and oceans are having up tidal waves to unimaginable heights that man has never witnessed before on earth. This is another plague that is upon the wicked, since the Holy Quran teaches that the judgment would be such that the earth itself would act as though a revelation had been revealed to it because of its perfect obedience to the law of Allah on that day. Allah will use the power that is in the earth and in the sea against the world of evil. The white race think that they have control of the power of the earth, sea, and air. It is prophesied that for a time they will subdue and have the use of the power of the sea and ocean until he comes. Whose right is it to rule? The heavens and the earth belong to Allah, God. Now it is his time to rule. There is much prophecy concerning the terribleness of the judgment in the world. The power that is in the water is in the hand of Allah God to use it against whom he pleases. The earth, wind, rain, snow, and ice, and earthquakes are controlled by Allah God. It is a fearful sight to see the display of his power with the forces of nature bowing and submitting to his will. I should warn you that this is now coming into action against the Western world. There will be the destruction of the whole fleets at sea, those which are capable of lying on the ocean and sea bottom will be destroyed. The die is set with a foolish people who, like in the time of Noah, could not see the sign of the rain, bringing in the flood even after the clouds began to darken the sky. They did not see the oncoming rain until it was actually started to rain. Yep. Yeah, people don't, man, everybody don't see it, but when it start raining, yeah, that's what people gonna see it then. So it is with America. They pay no attention to the signs of the judgment that is now taking place as the Bible prophesied in Revelations chapter 16, verse 9. They blaspheme the name of God, which hath power over these plagues. How many in America and the city of Chicago disbelieve and even mock and swear at the name of Allah, who has power over the forces of nature on land, sea, and air? Allah God is now doing as it is prophesied, Holy Quran, chapter 13, verse 41, visiting the land, curtailing it of its sides. The foolish still are foolish until he is cast into a narrow place and cannot turn to the right or left, as it was with the donkey that Balaam was riding. He came to a narrow place between two walls. He could not turn around. He had to stop face to face with the angels or be destroyed. Bible, NU, chapter 22, verse 23 through 26. What's NU? Who is NU? We'll figure it out. Let it be remembered that Allah God came forth for the redemption to deliver the American black people from their tormentors, whether we like it or not. He will do this. This is the work of Allah God, which is in effect. Let America use the history of the fall and destruction of ancient Egypt and her pharaohs. Let their history serve as a warning. They all were. What were they? What were they? Hold on, let me type. They all were brought to naught for their evil done to a people whom Allah, God, has chosen for an example of these last days. The lost found black slaves and their slave masters. The Holy Quran, chapter 30, verse 41, is perfectly true in its prediction of a present-day nation's sea and land power. Corruption has appeared in the land and the sea on account of that which men's hands have wrought. The most grave mistake that the black man is making today is his trying to hold on to the belief in the return of Jesus, or that he lived and preached the savings of the white man's world. This is false. Jesus did not preach this. See Bible, JN chapter 17, verse 9. Jesus had a few disciples. Jesus also cursed the Jews, not to mention that he was trying to save them or the Caucasian people. They are teaching a trickology that the white man used to deceive the black man. They do this so that our people will not understand that Jesus declared himself against the world of the Caucasian race. Bible, JN, chapter 8, verse 44. He also declared that the word of truth had no place in this white race of people. They have proved this to be the truth by their mistreatment of you and me. The white race has never worshipped any prophet, before or after Jesus, as a divine man of Allah God. It is against their very nature to do this. That is why they kill all of the prophets they are able to kill. They deceive the people against believing in the prophets of Allah God, for they were made in their nature to be the enemy of God and his representatives. Before the time is out, they will be forced into submission to the will of Allah. This will not be done for the purpose of converting the white race. Allah God will force them into submission to prove that He is able to make everything bow to Him in submission. Ooh, come on, Allah. Make them bow down, baby. Make them bow down. This is it. This is in fulfillment to the prophecy, Bible, Isaiah. I'm assuming that's Isaiah, IS, chapter 45, verse 23. Unto me every knee shall bow, every tongue shall swear. The Bible says, I'm assuming that's Matthew, chapter 25, verse 32. And before him shall be gathered all nations. The Holy Quran has a similar prophecy that you shall see all nations kneeling before him. This includes everybody, regardless of their color. Everything in the universe obeys the natural law in which it was made subject to by Allah God. On the coming of Allah God, He now makes everything bow to Him, whether you believe or disbelieve. Holy Quran, chapter 3, verse 82. It does not make a difference to Him whether you are the devil or the righteous. All must bow in submission to the will of Allah God on the judgment day. We are not living in the days of judgment. Black preachers, you will waste your time in leading yourself and those who follow you to hell by holding on to Christianity. Revelations chapter 19, verse 20. You cannot keep them in Christianity. Christianity was not the religion of Jesus, Moses, or any of the prophets who came before them. It would have been a farce on the part of Allah God to have waited until just 2,000 years ago to give the right religion to the world of man. Allah God gave man the right religion, Islam, in the beginning of his creation of the heavens and the earth. Allah God has not changed. His religion is Islam, entire submission to his will. And if you don't submit, he will make you submit. Yeah. Ooh, the next chapter. Hell erupts. That's chapter 52. Hell erupts. So y'all pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Be right back with some more reading. And remember, use your big stick while speaking gently. I hope you got the message. Aye.